The Rambam is not declaring just how do we count. The shaila of counting is depending on an oimet. There's some depth here that decides how we should count. Like the Rambam says, if we would have said minyan yoimi mitzvah or minyan shvui mitzvah, then we would have counted the two. And then it would mean that there's a concept of yoimi, which is a mitzvah. There's a concept of shvui, which is another mitzvah. Then you make two brachas. But if it's all one concept, all we're working towards is to bring forth the 7 weeks. So that's one mitzvah that has chalokim, has parts. Now who? The Rambam says this chiddush, that tells us that there must have been other Rishonim that told differently. The Rabbeinu Yeruchim, he's the Shita that's chaylik on the Rambam. Rabbeinu Yeruchim holds that Yoimi and Shvui are two mitzvahs. Akadei kach. Major chilek. Rabbeinu Yeruchim holds that Bezman hazeh, that we have no korban ha'imeh, we have no korban ftei alechem. The two korbanos that we bring at the beginning of the ha'imeh, the end of the ha'imeh, we don't have korbanos today. So to count the days, to count the weeks, is only zeichel hamikdash. It's not a deraisa. It's zeichel hamikdash. It's only remembrance to remember what we did in the Beis Hamikdash. Mashenk in the yomim, that's a deraisa today also. Unbelievable chiddush. Unbelievable chiddush. How separate the two mitzvahs are. That the yomim is the deraisa, is manazeh, and shvui is only zeichel hamikdash. And the Rabbeinu Yeruchim says, so Bizman HaBayis we made two brachas. Yes, like the Rambam says. We made two separate brachas. But Bizman HaZeh, we don't make a bracha on the weeks because it's only Zeichel HaMikdash. On Zeichel HaMikdash we don't make a bracha. That's what Rabbeinu Yeruchim says. So we koil it and make a bracha on the Yomim really, and we just koil the Shvuos also. But you wouldn't make a separate bracha. But at the time of Beis HaMikdash, the Taka made two brachas. So the Rambam obviously is coming to denote against this sheet of the Rishon. But what does this mean, the Rabbeinu Yeruchim? There's such a great difference between Yomim and Shvui that one is Zeichel HaMikdash without a Beis HaMikdash. And one is the Deraisa. There must be not only that there's two concepts here, but they must be very, very different. One depends on the Mikdash. One doesn't. This is the answer on why it's not Inyan Echad. The Rambam is saying if the other sheet is correct, then it's not Inyan Echad. The biggest proof that it's not Inyan Echad is this difference. That one needs the Mikdash and one doesn't need the Mikdash. So that sheet attack held that there's two different concepts here. And that's why they get two brachas. The Rambam is saying if they would be right, you would make two brachas, not like Tefillin. Tefillin is all one Inyan. Kabbalah Salmach Shemayim. But there's two chalokim. Keneged Alev, Keneged Amoyach, and each one is not makim the other. But they're united into one accomplishment. That the totality of our being should be under the yoke of Hashem's kingdom. So you make one bracha. But over here, there must be very different the concepts. Because this is the greatest proof. One needs the Mikdash, and one doesn't. So there must be two separate concepts that are very different. So like the Rambam, then you can make two brachas. And now we'll explain the first raya also. If taken, there'd be two cheshbonis here, two independent cheshbonis. We're going to reach 50 days, 49 days, Mochetz and Tisra Mishim Yoyim. And we also want to reach 7 weeks. Dr. Rambam. So why do we have to count the weeks every day? Every week you count it. Another week. Why every day are you saying the cheshbon of the weeks? You know why? It must be because there's only one cheshbon of weeks. And the days are to build a week. So that's what we're doing. Every day is another brick in the 7 weeks. That's what we say, Hayoim, is another day towards the 7 weeks. It's a week and 1 day, a week and 2 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and so many days. Must be, that's what Rambam is saying. Must be that the whole union of the Yomi is to create the weeks. Tavada, we count it every day. If there'd be 2 separate cheshbonis, so we would say 7 days, you have a week, 14 days, another week, and so on and so forth. Why are we mentioning the weeks every day? The teretz is because the days are there for the weeks. So that's what we're doing. Every day is another brick to create the 7 weeks. Because 7 weeks is created by 49 days. So we're building the bricks of 49 days, which is 7 weeks, every day. That's the Rambam is saying. That's the Raya Beruch. So the Rambam is saying there be 2 independent cheshbonis. Why are we mixing them?
Why do you need to count the days separate also? Why do you need to count also the young?
Well, that's how you make weeks. That's what we say. We say it's 14 days, 13 days, because 13 days is what's 13 days towards 7 weeks. It's a week and 6 days. We're really looking forward to have 49 days, which creates 7 weeks, and every day is another Esofa towards the 49 days, which is 7 weeks.
Maybe we should have said the weeks first, maybe that was the Iker Mitzvah.
Yes, what should we do? We say, because Faket, Shahem, that's a Shahem. Faket, Shahem. I know as far as father might have, I think it's a little different, but that's what we say. Sure, but that's the idea.
Yeah, I was asking according to our Nusach, we say the Yomim, and then we say, Hayoim Yom Zeh La Oimer Shehem. Then we say Shehem. There's mashma the Iker is on La Oimer is on the Yomim.
Right, okay. But you say Shehem. I don't know exactly why they put the La Oimer in between. Think about that. Yeah, but I want to explain. So, what are the 2 in Yom? What are the 2 in Yom? The Rabbeinu Yeruch. What are the 2 in Yom? So, Emes, I think it's Emes Adom and Niflo, but Be'ez Hashem. There's really 2 in Yom. Because in the Rishonim explain the mitzvah Sfiras HaOmer, there's two basic mefomshim. The Rabban says it's a chayk. The Rabban Pashas Emor, Pashas Re'ed, said that Sfiras HaOmer is a chayk. But the Chinuch gives one explanation, and the Sforno gives another explanation. The Chinuch explains that the mitzvah Sfiras HaOmer is towards Kabbalah Satei. We count to bring out the excitement towards Kabbalah Satei. We count from Yitzias Mitzrayim to Kabbalah Satei for us to understand that even Yitzias Mitzrayim, the redemption of the exile of Mitzrayim is so great, but it's only a tofeh to the greatness of getting the Torah. So we count from Yitzias Mitzrayim towards Kabbalah Satei. To envision in our eyes how important and how great a gift it is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the Torah. It's much, much greater than redeeming us from the bitterness of the Golus of Mitzrayim. That's one concept in the mitzvah. Another concept is the Sephora says in Pashas Emor. There's a pasuk in Yirmiyah. Shvuos Chukos Kotzir Yishmalot. Kodesh Baruch Hu watched over us in the weeks of harvest. Shvuos Chukos Kotzir Yishmalot. Right after Pesach is the harvest, and Chitim we harvest 7 weeks later. There's a period of weeks, of 7 weeks of harvest. So Eirim and Chitim. And the Korban Oimer comes from barley. And the Korban Shtei Lechem comes from wheat. Because that's the period of Kotzi. So the Sephora said that the mitzvah Sfiras HaOmer is a way of thanking Hashem and davening and being mispalel to Hashem that He should watch over us in the success of the Kotzi. Shvuos Chukos Kotze Yishmor Lanu. We covered that period of time. We have a mitzvah to thank and pray to Hashem for the success of the harvest of the Tzeirim and the Chiv. So Rabbi said, one more Hakdom. The Ran, in the end of Avik Psochim, the end of Sechta Psochim, brings down a medrash. That when Moshe Rabbeinu told Kollel Yisrael, the Posik, which means that when Hashem will take, when Moshe Rabbeinu will take the nation out of Mitzrayim, they will serve Hashem on this mountain, which is HaChoyre Sinai. Hashem is talking to Moshe Rabbeinu in the snare from the bush that took place in HaChoyre in HaSinai. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Moshe Rabbeinu, when you will accomplish your mission, the accomplishment of your mission will be to bring them to this mountain, and they will serve Hashem on this mountain by accepting the Torah. So listen to what Chazal HaKadoshim tell us. When the Jewish people heard this message, and they understood very well what Tavdun as a Lekim Alahonat that means. We're gifted with the Torah, but in essence it means we become Avdei Hashem. You become enslaved to the service of Hashem. So what was the response when Eden heard this message? What would we think? A natural resistance. Becoming Avdei Hashem, a totality. This is total devotion and dedication to Hashem. The natural response of every human being is to resist. What did Kollel Yisrael say in the unison? What did they say? We can't wait. When is this going to be? When are we going to be privileged to become Avdei Hashem? This is the Jewish people. This is the response of the Jewish people in Mitzrayim. Mosai Avodah. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable that the Jewish people have such purity in their depth that when they're told that you're up to the service of Hashem in totality, we don't view that as a must. We have no. It's not optional. We must deal with it. That's how it's called.